Let's hit him up with an old school one. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna hurt you real bad on the Instagram. I'm gonna hurt you real bad on the Instagram. I'm gonna hurt you real bad on the Instagram. I'm gonna hurt you real bad on the Instagram. I'm gonna hurt you real bad on the Instagram. I'm gonna hurt you real bad on the Instagram. I'm gonna hurt you real bad on the Instagram. I'm gonna hurt you real bad on the Instagram. I'm gonna hurt you real bad on the Instagram. I'm gonna hurt you real bad on the Instagram. I'm gonna hurt you real bad on the Instagram. Gonna hurt you real bad on the Instagram. Yeah, hurt you real bad on the Instagram. 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 Hurt you real bad on the Instagram, bitch. Hurt you real bad on the Instagram. Hurt you real bad on the Instagram. Gonna 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 hurt you real bad on the Instagram. 3, 2, 1, go. Welcome back to the podcast. You got your hosts. It's Ryan James Carter sitting across from me right now, and
that's a lie.
And then
my father wasn't a drunk.
If there's something wrong with the bitch, there's something wrong with the pup. There's Harry Potter fans out there.
Oh my god! See, it's been so many years. Look, point is, there's also Yili Palmer here. Billy Palmer boys.
Billy Boy's here at all. He's alright.
How have you been? Don't answer that question. It's probably not good for your health.
No, it's up and down. That's how it is. So it's up,
same for
it's
me,
up,
mate.
Down, in, out, all around. You do the okey cokey. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, I mean, up and down.
Yeah. Guess what?
Oh, what?
Guess what?
Shall I guess,
soon,
or are you?
Soon, hopefully, this is you can't bake because it's got nothing to. Well, it's got parts to do with it, but
Yeah.
Hopefully, the idea is that I'll be a bit better because I have now agreed upon doing less hours at work. So that's gonna be alright. I'm gonna be less tired. I'm always gonna be tired, but I'm gonna actually get some sleep.
Can you imagine if humans didn't need sleep?
Oh, that would. It's weird because it's we like sleep as well. As much as we complain about, we don't get enough and it would be great if we didn't need it, I feel like we'd miss it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, maybe you can still sleep, but it's not something that you needed. That would be good.
I don't know, man. I like... Sleep is good.
Sleep is nice. Well, and obviously the reason why it's nice is because it makes you better. You need it. But then it wouldn't be... Would it be so nice if we didn't need it? Then it would just feel like a waste of time, wouldn't it? But then sometimes you just need a break from life, and sleep is the... Sleep's the option. Well, I was going to say sleep is the only way to cut everything out, but then you've got dreams.
Fuck dreams. Well, no, maybe not fuck dreams, but sometimes fuck dreams. I fucking watched Toy Story the other night.
Oh, did you?
I sent you a snap.
You
I was
did.
These are little aliens, and I was like,
really
my nightmare.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Toy Story for so many years.
Yeah.
I finished my coffee before we even started
Ryan,
recording.
you did do that. Me and Ryan were... Well, Ryan's come around to do the podcast, as he does.
You're never going to believe that.
He comes round to do the podcast, not to see me and have a good old pal chat and a little, hang out and whatever. We do that.
Hang out with your hang out.
He's coming round so we can get this shit done.
As soon as we press record, I just abseil out the window.
And basically...
It's alright, we've got this. We can do this.
Basically, we came round, we're having a big old deep conversation.
Just a big old little conversation.
Big old little conversation. And then I was drinking some tea, so I was like, we won't bother going to get coffee and starting the podcast yet. I'll finish my tea, because we need coffee with
why
the
fuck
podcast.
Are you drinking tea, mate?
Because I fancied a tea.
No, that was a rhetorical question.
Because I'm real sad, and you can always tell how low I am by how much tea I'm drinking.
No one is sad enough to drink tea.
Oh, well, I've drunken about a 6th cup.
I've drunken about a 6th cup.
That makes a little bit more sense. We eventually finished my tea, we finished our deep conversation, go down, get our coffee, come back up to start the podcast. We just started listening to music and going on about music. It was my fault.
I was like...
We were talking about music for ages and listening to it. But that's fine, because it was good, I enjoyed it. But within that time, Ryan drank all of his coffee, so he's not going to have a good podcast today.
No, I think I am. Because my colon's dancing as we talk.
It's having a little wiggle. It's
Because that's what coffee makes.
Is it twisting again, like it did last summer?
fuck?
That took you a second, didn't it? You're
I was like,
the fuck
come
are you
on,
on
let's
about?
twist again.
What is he on about? Well, I'm going to sip on my coffee. Do you want to sip?
Oh, for fuck's sake. No, I don't. No, don't do it again. It makes me sick. Guys, oh my god.
I do this thing. It is gross, I agree. But the
No,
reactions
but you
I
can't
get...
change what you've done. That's in that cup now.
Yeah, I don't care. It's me.
Yeah, but don't. Don't.
I love Ryan's reaction to it.
Oh.
I take a sip. This is the part where Billy never gets a girlfriend ever again. Because any person who might, happen to come along will now listen to this and go, nope, I'm not having any of that, boy. I take a sip. I stare into Ryan's eyes. I spit it back into my cup and then start drinking it again. It's disgusting, but it's good. It's good. If
you'd have spat it back out, I'd have been like, oh yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah, and then left it, but I just drink it again.
There's nothing about that is all right.
It's just coffee and then a bit of my own saliva.
Yeah,
What's
you
wrong?
don't.
It's already in my mouth.
You don't buy a coffee machine
but
with the intention of being like, oh, I could also partially spit in this and then drink.
Yeah.
Like that's disgusting.
I get it's disgusting because there is no way in hell that I'm going to eat a piece of food, spit it back out, and then eat it again. No way. But a drink, I don't care about too much.
If any of you listening right now,
if you'd spat in it, no way. If anyone else, but because it was my own, I didn't care. But if it was food, But it was coffee, so I'm okay. I'm fine with that. No, Ryan will now not drink out of any of the mugs he's seen me do that in. It's not that one, and I've only done it in the other one.
Oh, it's the other Halsby one.
Yeah, so
marking your territory.
You're not allowed. You
know what's going to happen?
I don't care if you use them.
No,
but you will now never use my.
Do you know what's going to happen though? You're
What?
going to get through so many mugs, and one day I'm just going to be halfway through a podcast drinking, and I'll be like, I'll look at the mug and be like,
and you'll realise.
Oh fuck! And all you hear is me dry heaving in the background.
Now, crossed off the list of mugs that Ryansby boy can use is.
One that I've brought you. Like,
no, you didn't.
No,
that was that one.
The other Harley one you did though.
I didn't do it in.
Wait, which one did you do it in?
You bought that one, and then the one.
Which one did you gob in? Is what I'm saying.
It was the animated series one.
Ah.
Yay!
Ah.
So you now crossed off your list. No animated series Harley Quinn mug for you, and no Riddlesby mug for you because I've
gobbed them.
They've been washed in the dishwasher since. So
and the Billy washer.
It doesn't matter at all. But it's just now you've got that vision in your head of me being a grossman.
You're gonna offer me a coffee, and I'll be like, Ryan, look here. Unfortunately, we've got no more mugs left in the house.
I'll drink it in my hands.
I'll look out in the garden and all these mugs that you have once had in your house, even glasses, are just smashed across your garden floor. And you've got a smile on your face like, take a sip of my coffee, Ryan. And I'll just be there like, Can't.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
But speaking about music, having a big old conversation about music, right? I was... my phone's doing something. I was about to throw it, and then I realised my laptop was on my bed. I was about to throw my phone on my bed. It
That
wouldn't
wouldn't
have been fine.
have been
I was
good.
like, oh look, my laptop's there. That's not good. I've got some homework for you.
For me? What?
And for anybody else listening can do this homework as well, because we all know how much everyone loves a bit of homework.
Join in if you know this one.
Jeremy, you don't know this one. Back off. So we were talking about.
There's a snake in my dick.
Well, we weren't talking about that, but we can, if you'd like to, we can.
Carry on with the homework.
Okay, so the homework is, I was thinking about this, and it's just like, so basically, obviously, me giving...
Spit it out,
mate. You let me spit it out.
Oh, no, because you're just fucking drinking, aren't you?
Yeah, that's true, actually.
Go on.
Basically, so, I'm giving this homework, so you know it's probably going to be some kind of metal song that I want you to listen to, right? Yeah. So even if you're not a fan of heavy music, metals music, whatever.
Heavy.
If you're not a fan of the genre heavy, that's my new genre.
Can I just
say anything Billy listens to? The new genre is called heavy, and it can be like fucking. It can go from like We the Kings and Paramore, to fucking Selena Gomez, Taylor Swift. To then Slipknot, Metallica,
I've got
Slayer.
Some heavy stuff. But can I just say...
all of that is grouped as heavy.
I'm not going to lie. As soon as someone tells me to do something, I automatically don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So even if this is going to be something really good...
That's fine, Ryan, because I'm going to give you a lift home, and it's alright, I've got the CD in the car.
Oh, thank God for that.
So you're going to have to...
Can you, like, give me the equivalent of that, but, like, to help sort my life out?
No. So, it's this, even if you're not a fan of heavy music...
I ain't putting too much influence into it.
You got to listen to, and you can do this with most songs. But this is one I listened to earlier, and it's just
What's
just
this,
made
Art
me feel,
Attack?
it made me feel good.
No, you can do this with most music, but here's one I did earlier.
Oh yeah, no, but this is one I found. Well, I was listening to, and I was just like, I was just getting so into it, and it's not. Basically, here it is. You can't just put on music and just. This isn't going to work especially if you're not a fan of this kind of music.
Okay.
It's not going to work if you just put it on and let it play.
We're talking about Evie.
We're talking about Evie. We haven't even said the name of the song.
Lovely
but
girl,
I bet
Evie.
we can guess.
Evie's a lovely girl.
We can guess who it's by. It's so. Put this song on, and I'll say the song in a bit. Put this song on. Don't just put it on and have it play, and you can hear it.
Right.
Listen to it. Dissect it. Pick it apart. You've got to differentiate.
You've got to tear it to pieces and pick it apart.
You've got to words that I can't pronounce. Each and every different instrument.
Differentiate.
The voice. Differentiate.
I used to not be able to say that. Here we go. Hold my hands.
Mm-hmm.
The bitch was in the way.
So you've got to pick apart each and every instrument, his voice, everything. You've just got to listen to it, and you just got to think about how. I was thinking about it, it's like, how the fuck was this song put together? There's no way that you could come up with these lyrics and have them put together in the way that they are, and then add the music in the background. But there's no way that you could also come up with a song musically and then add the lyrics in. It's like, it's got to be this insane group effort. This group of 9 fucking geniuses, right, in a room had to have created this masterpiece. It's like, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. It's insane. People might think, Billy, you're getting a bit too passionate. Guess what? Yes, I am.
Welcome back to Song Autopsy with Billy.
Billsy Boy gets passionate about the music he enjoys, and he can tell you every step of the way and give you a reason why he enjoys it. So,
or every drive of the way.
Every drive of the way. Opium of the People by the Slipknots. By the Slipknots.
Have I heard this? I'm sure I have.
I had the CD on in the car the other day.
Thought we did, and you were like, I love this one.
But no, this was a different...
I
was talking about a different one. This is... and you just got to listen to it. You've got to dissect it. It's like every instrument, and then... I can't...
Well, when you first started saying you don't just put it in, you got to listen to it. I was like, well, what else are you going to do?
No, you dissect it.
Okay.
You try and listen to it. You try and... The word differentiate.
So, look, this is how I learnt to say it, okay?
The bitch was in the way.
And then you'll be able to say it from now on.
And yeah, it's Opium of the People by the Slipknots.
Different.
It is.
Differentiate.
Differentiate.
There you go.
You got to pick apart each instrument and...
You want us to make a fucking pie chart out of this shit?
Yes.
Yeah.
And basically...
I'm not going to do that much.
It is a geniusly put together, romanticised structure of chaos.
Wow.
And it is chaos. That's the thing. This is what I love about it.
Right.
It is chaos, and I'll say that about 6 more times. It is chaos,
okay.
Right? And you think chaos, it's just whatever, it's just, random or whatever.
Random.
It's chaos and all that. But you can hear that it's like, it's structured and how it's been like formatted, and it's just, it's delicious.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah.
So, it's a bit chaotic, really. And this is number 17 of the podcast, isn't it?
No, it's the first.
No, this is the 17th.
Right.
And it's utter chaos. So...
I was pretty set that this was the first podcast we've ever done. Because the first one was pretty tame. And this one's pretty, what's the word?
This one, is a bit mental, if I'm honest. But that song I was talking about...
Yeah. Oh, the opium...
It's chaos is all it is.
Yeah, we're done now.
But it's good.
For all you listening at home...
That's my homework for you.
Okay. So
you've got to listen to it, though. You can't just slap it on and be like, oh, well, it's shit, I don't like it. You have to... Alright? Am I making myself quite clear?
Not at all, mate. Not a fucking word. Half an hour ago, I was interested in what you had to say.
I don't believe that for a second.
Right. Should we get onto the comments that we didn't get last week?
Yeah, sure. Let's go for it.
Right, this one's from Philip DeFranco. You guys have really made it in the YouTube world. Keep it up. This one's from Steve Zaragoza. You guys are my inspiration. Keep it up. This one's from Mike Falzone.
Stop stealing my bits.
Yes, and...
This one's from Tiffany Torres, right? This is number 16. I didn't even need to get my phone out for that one. I remembered it. This is number 16.
Thanks, Tiff, for reassuring us that there are some words, English structure. Yeah,
you fucking
do it swallow it. There's not, like...
That's what I said.
There's not any part of that doesn't contain some of your spit.
What about this bit?
It's just gross. Anyone who's eating or was eating at home now isn't. Oh, I don't like how you're so smug about it as well. That makes it even more disgusting.
Oh, it's nice. It's got a little zest.
No!
A little spice. Some Billy spice.
That is disgusting.
You got bush spice.
No!
You got scary spice.
I don't
you
even
got
want to
baby spice. No. You got ginger spice and you got some other one. I don't know.
Pumpkin
There's
spice.
5 of them. You've got Billy spice.
That's
now.
fucking disgusting.
Yeah. So, let's have it then. Come on.
Beg your pardon?
Right, get
on your knees then. Oh, okay.
I was going to commit to the bit and get on my knees, and I realised I don't want to move.
I've got a real quick question for you that's probably going to be able to breeze over in a matter of seconds.
Oh yeah, we'll breeze it over.
Because we usually do that.
Yeah.
What did you want to be when you were younger?
Now. Right.
No, when you were younger.
Several things I wanted to be. Don't know why. Don't want to be any of them anymore.
No, hence why the question was...
There's some as well.
When you were younger.
There's some as well that I'm like... Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. That would be cool. But I'm like, I'm not going to do that because I'm...
Time out for a second. You know the old Charlie and the Chocolate Factory film?
Oh, yeah.
We'd be alright in that fucking bubble blender machine, wouldn't it? Because you have to burp to get down.
Oh, yeah.
We'd be fucking sorted. Although
we'd just take a coffee up with us and then we'd burp our ways back down, yeah.
That would be a sick day trip. Anyway, back to the question.
Then we'd get in trouble.
Yeah.
It had to be clean, blah, blah, he rants on it and what a nut.
Yeah.
For some reason, I wanted to be a clown. That was a legitimate thing. I was like, yeah, I'll be a clown. That's what I want to be older. That died. That died fast.
Psycho.
Yeah, you know what? In fact, I want to be a clown as well, but not like a real clown. Just one of those fucked up ones that scares people and kills people. And the clown. Well, he fell down the well that led to hell. He lived until he was 96. He died upon the crucifix. His final bed laid upside down, but that didn't make the mad clown frown. Nothing, in fact, could achieve this.
You're not reading
the mad clown lived and died in bliss.
You were looking over there, and I was like, did he set something up before I came round? But it's in your fucking head.
Yes.
You sick... do you know what I wanted to be when I was younger?
I am the mad clown.
Well, you fucking wrote that thing. Don't flick your hair back and look at me like a serial killer. I'm just looking at
Ryan all smug, just like pushing my hair back, just like,
I've got to figure out in my head, like, is it worth sticking around for the rest of this podcast? Or should I run for my life?
I don't think it matters when you run for your life. Because the second you start running... Ooh!
Do you know
I also wanted to be a teacher.
Really?
Yeah, but I was just like, I'll be a teacher. I don't know why. It was so long ago, I can't remember a reason why. I was like, yeah, I'll be a teacher. I just remember thinking, I'd want to be a teacher.
Did you ever go to school?
No way in fucking hell did I go to school. No, I did. No way in fucking hell now would I ever want to be a teacher. You! Oh, you else wanted to be a teacher?
I mean, who?
Corey Taylor. apparently. He wants to be a history
You're like
teacher.
one of these really passionate kids who like, I don't even know you, but you come up to me at break and you're like, hey, do you know there's this guy, Corey
As he
Taylor?
goes, hey there, he kicks my foot.
Right, I wanted to be a magician when I was younger.
Ooh. Show us some magic.
I mean, I can hear you some. Do you want to hear some magic?
Yeah, go on, do it then.
No, when I was
where
younger,
the magic happens.
sounded like some magic just happened whilst you were explaining how it happened.
Yes.
Fuck off. When I was younger,
we
were younger.
You me at 6:38.
Precisely. Yeah, I used to love getting magic trick sets for Christmas and birthdays and whatever. And I always used to pretend I'd like. You get set magic trick boxes that come with like actual instructions for like magic, and I used to think that I was the only person who knew them. Not like that these things were like
there was
given out to all the kids.
At the store where this
Exactly.
was bought, there was like 100 other of these that were
my family would come round. I'd have one of those flip books where I'd like open it and all the colours, all the pages would be black and white, and they'd be like, oh. Flip it the other way, and then all of a sudden they're all colour. Like, yeah, but no one else can do that. No,
and then
but
someone else picks up the book, looks at it, goes,
yeah.
"Oh, there's different sides to it."
And that's when Ryan's like,
that's when your aunt
dreams
picks it
are
up, like,
crushed.
"Oh, right, Ryan, Ryan,
Not so magic after all, my little boy.
If there's something wrong with the bitch, there's something wrong with the pup."
Oh my god, that's like my new favourite thing.
Shut up! I love angsty Harry.
And then what does she say after that? She's like, ooh, she says something like real.
Now you listen
That's
here.
it, yeah.
And then her finger
Now
goes
you
all
listen.
fat.
Yeah. And she fingers herself and it's real good. Tell you what. She did not go bowling that night, I'm telling you that. I used to do basically magic tricks and card tricks. And I actually did like learn some cool magic tricks and I used to be cool. And everyone used to think I was funny when I was younger. And then I met you and over the years you've slowly taken over. Don't give me that Simon Honeydew look. Like honestly, when we met, first of all, I can happily say and easily tell you the truth, I used to make you laugh so much.
You did.
What happened? I can't do a single thing in your presence without creasing over lying.
It's because I just get there first now. I know that I just have
me.
to get in there first. That's it. That's all it is.
I miss the
I
days
know how
when
to
I used to
crack
make you
you.
laugh. I
You
feel like
still
the
do
only
make
way
me
I can
laugh,
make you
but-
laugh is when you...
You have to catch me off guard or else I'll get in there before you.
Yeah, but no, like the easy way to make you laugh is just my reactions to
Yes,
what you when
that's
you piss
exactly
me off.
it. Oh no, the easiest way is you laughing at what I've said.
Yeah.
Will then make me laugh with you.
Because you're like, look at this cunt.
Yeah, oh, look, he's laughing.
And then there's
I've
me
made
like,
him laugh. I do like to make people laugh. Maybe I do want to be a clown, but not a clown. So not a clown, a comedian. A comedian's boy. Because I'm like making people laugh. That's what I do. Is I like to make people laugh.
It's too much information. It's just overload. I'm done with comprehending everything you have to say.
But I never...
No, when I say I'm done with everything you have to say, you don't say...
done with you.
You don't say but and then carry on. That's
Yeah, but I never had any magic sets, but I remember like Jack had one once and I went to his house and I was trying to play with it. Obviously I didn't read the instructions, so none of
the
it
what?
was working.
The dick instructions.
The ditches. I didn't read any of the instructions.
85% of our podcasts are wasted on the listeners.
Yeah, it's all for me and you.
There's
just
stuff
for
that
me
they
to
pick
listen
up on,
back
like,
to.
oh, that must be an
thing
inside
that
joke.
we don't know about.
But then there's also so much more that we'll just casually slide over and talk about that to us is just, we'll laugh about it and then carry on talking. And so, anyway, look, I wanted to be a magician when I was younger, and everyone else thought I was funny, and they actually said to me that I should be in a circus or whatever.
Oh, we should make our own circus.
No, I don't want to have any part of your...
please.
Any part of your occupation, because you just sound like a fucking nutsman.
Let's be in a circus. The real sad circus. Yes, I could see it now. Nobody will show up.
And when we start up our business, we'd be playing the drums and stuff, like walking into the big dome thing, and we'd be like, "Welcome to the Real Sad Show."
Tiffany Torres is sat there like...
She's sitting in the audience going, "Wow!"
She's sitting in the audience just commenting on everything we're doing. You're the magician, and I'm the clown. I'm the fucked up crazy clown that's also, like, sort of just sometimes just won't show up, like, and do his thing, but he'll be sat in the audience somewhere.
And here we have Billy, and then the spotlight will come down.
Spotlight on the stage.
Some pathetic little confetti would go,
and I'm not there.
And then he's not there, and then the
people,
spotlight.
People are like looking around, where is he? And I'm just sat there in the crowd, just like, don't feel like.
I can imagine you in the crowd.
Don't feel like being funny
in
today.
the crowd, just crazy orange frizzy hair and a red nose and white makeup, and all of a sudden you're in the audience and you just start going.
Yeah.
And then the spotlight comes round, and then you're like, do one of
No,
those.
I'll just get
Billy
up
looks.
and walk out.
Just go home.
I'll do one of those looks. I just turn to
And then-
do a look at the person next to me.
You walk
which
out
is
the door,
Tiff.
and Tiff's just like, "Whoa, yeah!" She just loves it, and then I'm there just like with my little magic book. Anyway, look, that's besides the point. If you could play a musical,
All right,
instrument-
Dashy.
If you could play,
Didn't Dashy?
I know I was trying to.
If
If you could play a musical instrument, what would it be and why?
What was the question?
You sound very shocked that you missed.
Because
the
I
question.
realised I missed what you said.
If you could play a musical instrument, what would it be and
all of them. Because I used
What's
to
that?
want to
I've
play
never heard of
guitar.
All right. Look, I asked you a question. This wasn't the time for you to brag.
I wasn't bragging.
You just said, "Oh, I used to play guitar."
I used to want to play guitar. Is
Oh.
what I said. If
Oh,
you listen
right.
to me,
Well, I don't know what that means.
I used to want to play guitar, right?
Left.
And I still wouldn't mind playing it. And then I was like, actually, I want to play drums. But then I was also like, you know what? I'd also still love to play drums, but I want to play the bass.
Here's some motivational
Didn't do
talk
any of
for
those
you.
things.
You can bang the drum. You can bang the drum. Bring it on. You can bang the drum. You can bang the drum. Bring it on.
You can bang the drum. You can bang the drum.
And then
bring it
this is
on.
our intro
We
at the circus.
will
Go,
bang the drum. We will bang the drum.
hey!
Any Hadouken fans out there? Shane Dawson, he's a Hadouken fan.
Is he?
He used to have a Hadouken song as one of his on his old school Shane Dawson intros.
But listening back to
And,
Hadouken, it's like, what were we like? I still
still
like
love
it
it.
because we liked it back
But
then.
no, it's weird because it was like back then we were into My Chemical Romance and the Blackout and everything else emo and whatever.
Yeah.
Slipknot,
Yeah.
whatever, all this metal or rock
Klitsnot.
or whatever, Klitsnot, love a bit of that. And then there was Hadouken that we loved too.
Right.
And that was like nothing like any of it. But it was weird because Kerrang would play Hadouken. And it's like, it's just such a, it's like, we like it and it fits and it works, but at the same time it's not the same genre.
I'm going to stop
It's
you right there. I also wanted to play drums.
Yeah.
When I say I also wanted to, I meant I want to learn drums.
Yeah.
I
And
don't know what I said, I
I
also wanted
still want to play all of the instruments I just mentioned as well, but
I mean, that's selfish.
I'm real bad at things.
Right bad. This next question, we're going to keep as positive and upbeat as we possibly can. And if at any point I think
Oh boy!
it's going to be a real tough time for us. If at any point it descends into the darkness of our souls, I'm going to kick you in the face.
Okay. I can block, but
What's your favourite thing to do when you're upset?
listen to either Cloverfield's Source Fed or their
Real
new
sad
one,
podcast.
the Real Sad Podcast, or no, Clover. Basically, anyone listening is at home, and we've mentioned it. I don't know how many times, but let's just say it one more time. Steve Zaragoza and Mike Falzone.
There are little boys for inspiration.
We watch from SourceFed and their own stuff, and we quote their jokes all the time. We do their bits because we're not funny ourselves, so we have to pretend that we are there.
If we were American, we'd be smashing
swimming.
this. We'd be
There we go. I just did another one.
didn't like them colour much anyway.
But they had a podcast called Cloverfields, and it was talking about the film Cloverfield, and then the new Cloverfield film that was coming out. But obviously, a lot of the time they would just went off on random tangents like we do and just talk about nonsense. But it was supposed to be talking about that. Anyway, I loved that podcast. It made me laugh a lot because I love them too as a comedy duo or whatever, or just chatting.
I mean, again, slightly racist comment, but we'll let it slide.
Yeah. And but they've now got a new podcast called Dynamic Banter or whatever. So because the new Cloverfield film came out, and it was kind of like, well, what do we do? It
came out, then it went out,
and I was just like, just carry on. Everyone will love to listen to it still. But they're like, nah, we'll stop it and we'll do a new one. So
it's important to let you know a little leprechaun tickled Billy's balls.
But I once tweeted saying my new favourite thing to do when I can't sleep at night is listen to the Cloverfields podcast. And Mike Falzone tweeted me back saying, mine's still crying. His favourite thing to do when he can't sleep at night is still to cry. So
one of my favourite things to do is play a little game called Skyrim, because that world's much better than the one we live in.
Have you played Skyrim, right?
Mate, I play Skyrim all the goddamn time.
Do you play your little games?
My little games?
Your PlayStation a bit still. Do you still play it?
On my PS4?
Yeah.
I still play on my PS4.
Because I can't remember the last time I
was playing on my PS4 yesterday.
The last time I turned on my Xbox that wasn't for YouTube or Netflix.
That's because you're an X-boy.
I'm an X-boy.
You're an X-boy.
No, I guess it's because it's not a new Xbox, there's no one, so it's not like, I've been pumped for the new games coming out, because I don't have a console that I play stuff
I play games that I can get immersed in and escape. And Skyrim and games like Far Cry.
That's why I don't play them, is because I would also like to do that, but I don't have time.
Don't have much time.
And also, I don't know, I'm a weirdsman.
It's a bit overwhelming.
Exactly, that's
when
what
you know the game like the back of your hand, it's just like...
Well, that's why I don't watch, as we said before, I don't watch TV shows anymore. Even the ones I love, just because I'm like, it's too much, it's all too much, so I'd rather sit here and do fuck all, fuck all, just to hear all the spoilers.
Yeah. I'll tell you what though, playing something like Skyrim or something that's immersive like that, because I'm a big like fantasy sci-fi sort of lover, so being able to play a game like that where you can just do anything and I just escape. So that's like one of the easy things for me to do. The other thing is watch a film. Now you got to be careful, because if you watch something like Fight Club or Birdman or something like that, it can rock you up even more.
Fuck you up a little bit.
So, honestly, the best thing to do...
Ryan, why are you talking to yourself?
Oh my god. Don't. You scared me for a second. Because I was like, wait.
Basically, I don't know if we explained this before, Ryan watched Fight Club.
Oh god.
And since then, he has become very paranoid that I'm just in his head. I don't really
Where am I right now?
You're at Charlie's house.
Oh god.
You're at Charlie's house. He lets you hang out in his room because you get sad about being in your own room.
I honestly don't need this right now.
You don't like being in your own room and like you're stuck in there all the time. So Charlie, he does his own thing in the office, but he lets you hang out in his room just for a bit of change for yourself.
Low key stressing out right now. bit of anxiety.
Can everyone listen to this? Tweet Ryan and
Please
reassure him that Billy Yilib Parmenter, like, he'll see it on his Twitter. Like, I've got a Twitter account and everything. I'm real. I'm legit.
It's just reverse psychology.
I'm legit.
I don't know what to believe. Don't you fucking clown boy! I swear to God.
That I don't exist. Basically,
anxiety's kicking in. Listen, what I was saying. My point was, it's fine.
I'm truly.
My point is, watch an animated Pixar film, and not one that's like Inside Out. Watch something like The Incredibles or Monsters Inc. or Toy Story. Something that is not real, and you can see that is colourful, vibrant, and just darn tootin', right? And that is a good film. Like, that's something like that to watch.
It's a good thing to just like get yourself out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
forgot that was the question. Was like, what do you do when you're sad? Yeah.
Because you were so set on fucking up my already fucked up mind.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That actually nicely leads on to question 8, which neither of us will ever answer in our entire lives.
Have you ever had an imaginary friend? Bing bong, bing bong. Who's your friend that likes to play? So I'm just getting bing bong.
I know. What's your favourite movie, Billy?
What's your favourite movie film?
Neither of us will ever be able to answer that.
No, I could never.
So
people ask me all the time, and I'm just like, I like the Batman films, all of them. I like all the Harry Potters, all the Star Warses, Lord of the Ring wrongs.
You know that time when I picked up the phone? Well, I rang you wrong.
That's when you have an argument with somebody on the phone, like, "Oh, you rang me wrong, boy."
Lord of the Ring Wrongs, Fellowship of the Wrong Phone Number or something like that.
Fellowship of the Splingding.
I do love Empire Strikes Back. I'm a big Star Wars boy.
We've gone into Dashy mood now.
I know.
I was basically.
We're going straight past that because I will talk about movies till I die.
Dashy XP is the
Question
YouTuber
9
that Ryan got me hooked on.
Michael
day.
here.
It's Michael here, and I'm real excited because
this is what prominently this episode of the podcast is the most obvious inside joke.
It's
episodes.
just everything's just about what Billy and Ryan watch and like and everything, going back and forth.
But we don't give enough context.
We don't give it because I forget they're there. I forget.
Forget who's there.
Lizzie Bennet found an axe. She didn't like her brother Max. After Max had gone to bed, she buried the axe inside his head. But when the morning bells had rung, that's when Lizzie's fun begun, for now it was that time of day for Lizzie's mother to come and play. Lizzie loved her mother very much, but not the usual love as such. Family love was strong in there, but it was lust that really pulled their hair. Max was laying in his blood. Becky's tears began to flood. Not tears of mourning for the boy, but tears of happy, glorious joy. For now Becky and Lizzie could be together. They could love each other forever and ever. They held hands and then they kissed. Max would never ever be missed.
I promise we are not part of a cult.
Hello and welcome back to the Real Sad Circus. What was the question?
What food could you not live without?
You're
going to say pizza, right?
No.
Really?
No, well, cheese. Let's say cheese. Because... Oi, shut the fuck up. I'm about to explain myself. Before you start judging me, I will kill you. I will cut you. I will cut you out. Cut you out of my will. You were in it. Surprise! I panicked for a second there. I thought we weren't recording.
You know what, mate? It would have been fine if we weren't.
Cheese. Fuck, look, jump out that window. This is my reasonings. Listened. Alright? All of my favourite foods have cheese on. I was saying this to someone the other day. They asked me what's my favourite food, and I was like, every single food I said to them, because I can't pick a favourite food. Every single food I mentioned to them, these are my favourites. All of them have cheese on. All right.
What's cheese?
Cheese itself, right?
Yeah.
I can eat it, but I can do without.
Yeah.
For the most part,
Yeah.
it's like whatever.
Yeah.
But everything else that has cheese on it.
Yeah. So, what I would say is either Kinder Chocolate or Krispy Kremes. But I don't live on them.
Are you a sweetsman?
Oh, I am a sweetsman.
Yeah, you are.
I'm very sweet.
The other day when I was at your house, obviously you asked me.
So, house translated into English is house. You're at my house the other day.
I was at your house. And you were like,
you came in my ass.
Oh, Billy boy, would you like a bagel with Nutella on it?
Some Nutella.
Some Nutella on it. And I was like, no, I'm fine, thanks. So I just had some chips because we'd gone on an adventure. And before our adventure, we'd gone to the shop. I got an energy drink that was a frozen watermelon flavoured. And then across from that shop there was a fish and chip shop, and I was like, look, bro, look, I want some chips. So I've had some chips. We've been on our journey. We get back to yours, and you're like, Billy, would you like some Nutella? And I was like, nah, I'm fine. But you were like, I'm snacking on this Nutella, and I'm like, I'm a sweetsman if I've been at work all day, and I'm real hungry, and like I can see all this chocolate and all this shit, and I'll eat all that. But any other point, I'm like, I want some savours, alright? I want some savoury shit. I want a pizza. I want a burrito. I want some nachos.
I want that smooth silk.
I want some chips. I want a potato sliced into little thin... Well, not that thin. I don't want no fucking French fries. I want chips, you bitch.
This is exactly what Billy said to the person serving the fish.
Yeah, it's like...
I don't want none of that thin shit. I want chips, you bitch.
What's his name? Old Syndicate, apparently. I think it was... Charlie was telling me he was watching a vlog. I think it was Syndicate. I'm not sure. When they were somewhere in America and they were at this restaurant or wherever it was, and on the menu it said traditional English fish and chips. And it came out fish in like breadcrumbs and French fries.
So not battered fish and not chips.
So not traditional English fish and chips like you'd get over here in a fish and chip shop.
How dare they put traditional in
American fish and chips. No. That was American. In no way was it traditional British fish and chips.
In no particular order.
Traditional British fish and chips. So it was a bit, it was a bit of one of those things where it was like, shut up, alright? So
just like one of these moments where I'm like, shut up and let me carry on talking. No, don't be sad. Be really fucking sad.
I'm gonna be mad.
Oh God.
As I stared, just in
the sad cloud went bad.
The sad clown went down.
Beg your pardon? Oh, down. Okay,
he
look.
Went down the hole.
Listen, the way to my heart, no matter if you are a bad person or whatever, Kinder Chocolate and Krispy Kremes are like, I'll do anything.
And I do love both of those things as well. I'm not saying I'm like,
but
I'm savoury. I don't
if we're talking proper job, like
Ryan's rice,
you're gonna cut this shit out of your life, and you have to choose what you want to keep or whatever. Cheerios, mate.
Oh,
because
that's another thing. That's another thing where we differ. Like cereal, I like this is the I love Krispy Kreme, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously. Love Kinder.
Couldn't put any more emphasis on the
chocolate
word
than that, right?
I'm happy you said that.
I like cereal. I like a bowl of cereal. It's alright. I'll eat a bowl of cereal. You give me some Lucky Charms.
Sorry guys, Billy just aged 60 years.
Oh, here you give me some chocolate shreddies,
like
some
bread.
cocoa pops. I love it. A bowl of cereal is lovely, but I ain't gonna have it every fucking morning. 'Cause fuck that. Whereas for you, it's like, mate. Bowl of cereal.
I honestly, if I was to describe to you how I eat cereal in the mornings, people would be like, "Oh, you get your bowl, you put your cereal in first, then
you put your fucking cereal in,
and then you put the spoon in the bowl." I don't do any of that.
No.
Do you know what I do?
Box.
I'm like, I want Cheerios. It pops up in my hand, and I go, and I just inhale it.
Inhale it,
and
it all goes in.
There's a spot inside of my body that it's just ready to be filled anytime I wake up. Doesn't matter if it's 2 in the morning, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. As long as I've woken up from a long sleep, at that point
it's Cheerio time.
Yeah. So mate, Cheerios.
That's me and caffeine. I feel that's
God, that caffeine girl. Me and caffeine go way back.
We're here.
But you brought up watermelon.
Watermelon.
They all got helmets on their head. I've got a watermelon instead. Yeah, you were like, I got a watermelon frozen drink thing, whatever.
Frozen watermelon.
I have a newfound fucking love for watermelon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm not interested in story, mate.
Like there's you droning on for half an hour. After you go on, as if to say, like, you done? Mum came back with 2 baby watermelons today. I was like, Mum, where's the real watermelon? She was like, I could only get baby watermelons. So I cut that.
It's quite a lot of slices out of baby watermelon.
I cut that bish up. like I've really realised how much I love watermelon. No, we're done here.
Shay Cole
we're done here.
is another watermelon lover. No, what?
Yeah.
What?
I cut you off for a reason.
I had a thought.
Yeah, but I cut you off for a reason.
I had a thought, Ryan, to be boy. Look, wait, give me a second. It will come back to me. Give me a... Oh, he's down in his pocket to give me a second.
Hand out. Take it. Use it when you need it.
Okay.
I mean...
Basically, just carry on with the next bit.
I mean, I was trying to.
Yeah, well, do it then.
What's your favourite dessert?
Oh, my favourite dessert has got to be the Sahara.
I hate how you beat me to it. I was literally about to say, like, don't give me that
in
fucking...
my little face.
I honestly was waiting for you to be like, oh, I like creme brulee or something like that. And I'd be like, that's not a dessert.
I've never had creme brulee.
That's the first thing that fucking pops into my head.
Yeah, well, it wasn't funny.
Favourite pizza?
Ryan's about done with me. He is done. He is done with me now.
What's your favourite pizza topping?
I'm sorry. The Doner
Sahara
Kebab
Desert!
The Doner Kebab pizza from Joker Pizza is my favourite.
Oh, really?
Doner Kebab meat.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm happy with
I didn't even say my favourite dessert, did I?
Yeah, you didn't.
Neither did you.
Did I. We've been freezed over that one.
Favourite dessert though, I do love a bit of cheesecake.
Oh god! In fact, no. There we go. That's it.
And waffles. I like waffles as well.
To cut it nice and simple, I hadn't even thought of that. There we go. We'll just go with cheesecake because
we haven't had one in a while. You've let me down. Do you remember the days I used to come round here?
Yeah. Do you remember the days when I had money?
You're working all week.
I've been working. Yeah, but I'm saving.
Look, so am I, mate. I tell you what, I've never had such a hard time in my life. Favourite pizza topping for me, I do like pepperoni.
Yeah.
I do like pepperoni, but on top of a pizza, what would be your superpower? Is the next question. We've kind of breezed over
done this one. Move on.
So why did you put it on the list?
It's your list.
Move along.
Move along. Move along.
What did you do for your last birthday?
Oh, I saw Bring Me the Horizon. I've already talked about it on the podcast.
I'll move on to the next question.
What did you do for your last birthday?
What was my 21st? So, you know, a big party.
Oh.
If you had one selfish wish, what would it be and why? I'm going to cut you off right here. I'd have had a big 21st birthday party is what I fucking would have had.
Oh, boy.
I didn't do anything for my 21st.
I wouldn't have done anything for my 20th.
I thought you were going to say, and listen, mate, I wouldn't have done anything for yours either.
No, I wouldn't have done anything for my 20th if it wasn't for Charlie's Be Boy buying those tickets. It was just, it lined up well, the gig.
That's what family are here for, eh? Supporting you and setting up parties and stuff like that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I did jack shit.
Setting up fucking parties.
I'm about done.
I'm about done with setting up fucking parties for people. Yeah.
I mean, you're pro at it. It went smooth.
Yeah, I guess. It was alright. Thought it went quite well.
Listen, mate. I am only going to be 21st one time in my life.
If you were a Pokemon, what would you be called and what would you look like?
I'd be in the shape of a 21 and I look like a big balloon that said happy fucking birthday, son. And every time I come out, and you know Pokemon say their own names,
yeah,
I'd be like, kill me!
I would be, now, let's think of it, 'cause what type would I want to be? Oh, you know what I want to be? I want to be fucked up. I want to be a water...
Super effective against poison.
A water/electric type.
You ought to tell your mum that.
Oh, yeah. So I want to be a waters... What?
What's happening right now?
Well, I'm explaining. What
oh right,
Pokemon.
sorry.
I'll
so
be a
rude.
waters type / a wet-trick. So I would look like Electro from like the old Spider-Man stuff.
Green and yellow suit.
Like that one. I'd be like that, except instead of green and yellow, it would be blue and yellow. So that's where like water and I'd spray out water on people and then electrocute it. So I'd get people with the water attacks and then get them with electric attacks, so it'd fuck them up. So I'd say that's a pretty good idea. It just came up with that. That's my new Pokemon. Oh, and what would I be called? I'd be called Keith.
I was very happy with what you just said. Never in your life have you ever steamrolled an idea that bad.
It was perfect until...
The definition of buzzkill...
That's my name!
If you didn't... Do you know what's really fucking annoying? Is if you didn't say Keith, you wouldn't have got the name Buzzkill.
Yeah, so now I've got it, so it's alright. Or is that too
Never
much
in
like
your
Buzzkill?
life have you steamrolled an idea like that before. Do you know what I'd be?
I'm sure I probably have.
Seriously here, though, I don't know about a name, but I'd be Dark Fire type.
That's cool.
And I'd be... Yes, I know, right?
You'd be like,
Careful.
The Hound... Are they Dark Fire?
Hound Doom? No, it's just Dark.
No, oh, well, that's a waste. Hound Doom's is shit.
Yeah.
So.
I'd be a gorilla-looking guy.
Ooh.
Because you know I like gorillas.
Gorilla.
So I'd be like a black gorilla, but like on fire.
Yeah.
Like I've got like fiery mane and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I'd be like...
So you'd be like part lion. A gorilla lion. A gorilla lion. No. Okay.
Well, I mean, if we're going that, we could call me Brian.
Then you'd have your actual name in it.
Yeah.
Brian.
He's like a gorilla lion Ryan.
Yes.
Ryan. And that sounds like a Pokemon name.
Yeah. And you'd
And
come
it's
out like,
also
Brian.
it's also subtly like crying. It's like
Yeah.
crying. Like
so you wouldn't be because you'd be a big Willisby boy one, so you'd be
Yeah.
Brian.
It'd be
Brian.
like exactly. But inside I'd be dying.
Yeah. So look, on the outside you go Brian, and as it gets closer and closer into your own mind, it's just Brian.
Yeah, like every time I say my name, I realise
Every time I fall apart,
that I didn't get a 21st birthday party, and I wish that I did.
Yeah, well, you didn't. So let's move on. Let's move past
Exactly
it. Don't
what my
ever
family
think about
said.
it ever again.
Do you know what the funny
Don't
thing
you
is?
ever-
Do you know what the funny thing is?
What?
They were
Yeah.
like, look, Ryan, what do you want to do for your 21st
Hayley's
birthday?
listening to this.
I don't give a fuck, Hayley. If you're listening to this, you're about to find out how I really feel. Week before. And I'm talking a week before. Ryan, do you fancy doing anything for your 21st? Of course I fucking do. I'm not going to say that I do.
Yeah.
So I want someone to do something for me.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there like, oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry. I don't need anything. And they saw that as an opportunity to be like, well, let's not do anything. Comes around to my birthday, wake up.
Alright, Ryan.
I got up.
Do you want to make yourself your bowl of cereal again? I'm not going to do it for you.
No.
It's your birthday.
I come down on my 21st birthday. What do I get? One balloon that says 21 on it. I'm lucky it didn't say 12.
Imagine if it did.
My sister was 18 the other week. She got a whole plethora of things.
You got a parade.
She got lights put up in the garden. She got balloons. She got a fucking cake that said, happy birthday, Hayley. My mum bought cupcakes and stuck candles in the fucking cupcakes. And there were Star Wars figure things.
You would have been
on
happy with just one fucking cupcake.
No, and to be fair, mate, I got Star Wars cardboard cutouts all around the house.
That is decent.
And I walked downstairs. I was like, oh, because I was slightly happy.
Yeah, only slightly.
Yeah, guys, what did you do for your 21st birthday? And if you are not 21 yet, please fucking tell anyone that might be in any sort of position to organise a birthday because it was the worst decision I ever made.
Well, I had a plan for you that went fucking tits up, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just remembered that. I was just sat here feeling guilty. I was like, I should have fucking done something for him. And then I realised...
This was me low-key being like, Billy, you're a fucking bad friend.
Oh yeah, I had something planned for you. Yeah, and it all went a bit tits up.
Guys, this is the Real Sad Podcast, sponsored by Good Ideas Gone Bad.
All went a bit tits up, but
Yeah.
we'll you know, we'll know. We'll know. No one else will know.
Well, no.
It's all right.
Well, no.
Brian and I are now just having a conversation.
Yeah.
With it's just we know, but you know, who know and who knows, who knows and who knows.
Guys, if you've made it this far through to the podcast, you're actually about to dive in on a little treasure. Some of the people dropped off at like the 30-second mark because they were like, I don't need to be putting up with this shit.
Oh, I've heard this song before.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Right. If you're still listening now, kudos to you because you understand how fucking weird we are.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the people.
Oh,
at home.
sorry.
Right? Here's a nice little nugget of information that's going to make your day better. And if it doesn't, well, good luck. If you enjoy something, you've got to take a chance in doing it. Don't worry and be put off by the financial side of things. Do something you enjoy so much and have an absolute passion for. The financial aspect of it will come as a byproduct if you put in the time, the effort and the energy working hard at what you love. You can fail at doing something you don't enjoy, so you may as well take the plunge in doing something that you love. The universe will give you all the backup you need once you've settled doing something you love. Take your passion and embrace it.
Now,
I wrote that down about a year ago and I'm still unemployed. So if that doesn't work for you, I don't blame you.
now I'm a little fucked up.
Why?
Because I don't know if I did. Because now I'm thinking, did I have this conversation with Ryan or was it Charlie?
No, it was me.
Was it you?
I read that to you.
No, I mean.
Oh.
The other night, Charlie
right.
was saying, I think he was saying Jim Carrey was saying about
Yes. Jim Carrey has some very good motivational speeches.
Was I talking to you about it?
We were all here. We were talking to your dad about it as well.
Of...
Yeah. Or you maybe you were overhearing us, but we were talking about Jim Carrey.
It was just me and Charlie.
Maybe it was.
And he was saying that it was basically like that. It's literally almost said like the same thing. Was that you might as well take the risk doing something you enjoy because you can still fail at something you don't enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
So he took the risk to like be a comedian and be an actor and all that. And maybe his dad or somebody else he knew or something.
His dad was a big inspiration for him, but his dad never took that plunge.
Basically what it was he ended up being like an accountant or something like that. That he didn't really want to do, but he was like, oh, it's a safe thing to go into and whatever. And then got made, like, not fired, but made redundant. I don't know what that, these words or whatever, but it all went a bit wrong, basically. So he ended up failing at something he didn't even care about in the first place. But, so either side has a risk. You do something you hate, it could all still go tits up. And then you hated the whole thing anyway. But you do something you love, you're doing something that you love and enjoy, it might go tits up, but at least you were doing it for a bit, or you at least tried. But it might not go tits up. It might go very well for you.
Definitely, if you're down in the dumps or whatever, or you need a bit of a spurt of motivation, type in on YouTube, Jim Carrey motivational speech or whatever. Look for one that's like slightly short, and it's just like there's like a segment of one of his talks that he does that's like maybe 2 minutes tops, and like those 2 minutes can change your life. Even though it might not have some direct effect on you, but it can definitely
it may be something that will go in your head, and you might at the time just think, oh, okay, but you'll think about it a bit later. You'll come across a situation and you'll remember it, and you go, oh, this makes sense now.
And just because it hasn't changed my life around, it definitely has done something mentally, and it's always at the back of my mind, like, he's right, he's talking some good sense. So if you have that mentality, eventually you can put it into action.
You've just not had the correct drive yet.
Exactly. Or the courage to do something without worrying about people judging me. I think that's
But
that's
once you've overcome that hill, it will all you'll have that knowledge, and it'll all flow in, and it'll
How we doing for time?
All right. I think it's about time to wrap this bitch up.
Rippity rock rap.
But I'm just going to say, love a bit of Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Don't know what other people think of him. I don't know. I love a bit of Jim Carrey.
I think he's almost like Marmite. Not Marmite, but he's almost like it.
He's almost like it.
You either love him or he's all right.
Yeah, that's exactly how Marmite is.
Yeah.
That's their slogan. You either love it or it's all right.
Yeah. Sells it, doesn't it? But...
we'll wrap this up. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Well...
I imagine at the end of one of these podcasts, but like, thank you for listening, Ryan. It's like, oh, well, no, it's fine. I always do.
You can find us on the Twitwots. You can find Yilid Palmter at R YANJ. Or you can find Ryan James Carter at YLIBPIMITER. You can find the Real Sad Podcast on Twitter, the way that it's spelt.
And also, shameless plug, this isn't even a business model, but I'm real proud of it. I'm on Tumblr 24/7. You should follow Razza Carter on Tumblr. We reblog each other's stuff. I've got a sick Tumblr. I love my Tumblr. It's good. If you want to see, if these last if this year's worth of podcast isn't enough insight on my life and what sort of person I am, Tumblr is. So Razzacarter at /tumblr.com, whatever it's called.
Mine's real sad.
Oh, yeah.
Also real funny, real visual.
If you're looking for some fantasy, sci-fi, concept art, car artwork in general, game, softcore porn, emo, trippy shit, abstract cyberpunk shit, that's literally my Tumblr in a nutshell.
It's all good.
That is an insight to my brain places.
End of the day, end of the podcast.
End of the year,
Thank
really.
you very much. Yeah, I mean, well, it's coming up to the.
Well, it's coming up.
It's coming up to a year.
We say it's a year, but it's coming. It's always coming
up to it. It's
when it does come up to a year of it, what are we going to say? Are we going to be like, well, we've nearly done about a week's worth of podcasts?
Well, no, because it will be coming up to a year. So it's coming up to a year, and it's a year. It's fuck off.
Wait. Why do we knock ourselves down?
So we can push.
No, answer me seriously. Why do we knock ourselves down?
You pick yourself back up again, but that's
there we go.
But that's not the quote.
Answer. Just fucking. You can end the podcast now, mate. That was. All right, I'll do it today. Why do we pick ourselves up? So that we may learn to pick ourselves.
Fuck off.